and welcome to episode 4 of our favourite Pokemon from each type series. Today's episode is Fire.
Cool. Sorry, I'm panicked with the puns.
Yeah. So, my favourite Fire type. This presents a bit of a problem for me because there are a number of awesome Fire types which I haven't yet used, such as Chandelure, Volcarona, Arcanine.
Big fan of all of those, yeah.
Rotom Oven.
No.
And the Fire types that I have used I've not been entirely happy with. So, Blaziken, just not quite enough speed for me.
Yeah.
Emboar, too much recoil moves.
Mm-hmm.
Charizard, great Pokemon, but let's be honest, he's a bit of a silver spoon. So, theoretically, my favourite Fire-type Pokemon should have been either Delphox or Ninetales, because one of my favourite animals is the fox.
Yes!
But Ninetales' move pool is very shallow, and Delphox, whilst I don't hate it,
It's Delphox.
it can't be my favourite. You know what? My favourite Fire-type Pokemon is Infernape.
Cool.
Joy of joys! A non-Kanto Pokemon at last! I really enjoyed this Pokemon when I used it in Pearl.
Yeah. Gen 4.
Speedy, I like. High attack, I like. So get that in there first with an attack.
Well, you mentioned something earlier. Blaziken being slow. Yeah, in its original games, yeah. You can definitely compare the firefighting starters to each other. And Blaziken has speed boost in later games. Obviously,
Is that a hidden ability?
it is,
Or is
yeah.
that Mega?
Well, both its Mega and its hidden ability are speed boosts.
But I like monkeys better than chickens.
Yeah, it obviously comes down to personal preference for you two anyway.
Yeah.
But arguably, from a meta standpoint, Blaziken's better. But Infernape gets a lot more speed off the bat, I'd say. It's still very, very usable.
Yeah, I think it's more usable than Blaziken because its move pool is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's got so much you can do to it. I mean, you could put an Earthquake on it, you can put Stealth Rock on it, you could put other rock moves, you can put U-turn on it, you can put fire moves, you can put fighting moves.
Hasn't it got both physical and special stats?
It has, yeah.
As well, so you don't just have to stick to just certain types of moves.
Yeah, you could make it mixed attacker if you wanted to. Like, to get the best of both worlds, you could give it overheat, and then once your special attack drops, you can just put some physical on it.
Yeah, you could go all physical and then just have one special attacker.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, this is it was a great Pokemon for me to use. I used it and I nicknamed it Luffy after the One Piece character Monkey D. Luffy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a last minute change as well from Charizard to Infernape because
Very last minute. I remember you very much wanting to put Charizard on this list.
Mhm.
Well, why didn't you put Charizard on this list?
I prefer Infernape now.
Fair enough. You know what? I see why you've picked him. Definitely. I definitely see why you've picked him.
Yeah. So you changed yours at the last minute as well because you
I
used to have.
Did.
Can't remember.
It
who
was
you used to have.
Typhlosion.
It was Typhlosion, yes.
But my favourite fire type is Turtonator.
Turtonator, the
Dragon Fire defensive.
Dragon Fire Turtle.
What makes this Pokemon for me is its typing. Its typing is such a good offensive type combination because we didn't know Dragon types hit everything aside from Steel and Fairy. But that's why quite a lot of ground type, like Earthquake on Dragon types, tends to hit quite well. But there's very few. Well, obviously you can use backup with Fire Blast, but it's generally used more niche for stuff like Skarmory. But having Stab Fire right out of the gate changes the game entirely. Before, only Reshiram got it, whereas this time you've got the non-legendary Pokemon with like really good type combination, and it's quite tanky defensive, which is my kind of playstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, whack an Assault Vest on it, it's great. there's not really much it does. I mean, you've got a couple of different choices with it. You can, it gets shell break,
Shell smash.
It does well. So it gets shell smash, which allows you to sort of try and go on a bit of a sweep round page, a la sort of a cloister kind of thing. It gets its sort of shell mine attack. I can't remember what it's called.
Can't quite remember at the moment, but
No,
that one.
That one, the one where if you punch it, or if you hit it first, then it'll then do a massively high damage fire attack.
Oh, spiky shield.
No,
it's not
it's like a mine attack. It actually does like really, really high damage, like overheat level damage. Higher, actually, I think. Personally, though, I think it runs best as like an all-out attacker, as like a proper tank. Just because, especially coupled with, well, I won't say that, it turns up later on this list, but it does have some very good team synergy if you use it right. Underrated, I think, as well, is what it is. Very underrated.
Yeah, I don't remember it getting like a lot of attention when it was revealed.
No! Well, it got revealed and everyone was very much just like, what's this thing? Also, as a quick side note, the reveal trailer for that Pokemon has it only killing other turtles.
Turtwig.
Yeah, it's like, why is it fighting Torkoal? Wait a minute. Yeah, it's a turtle. Like, literally, like everything they have it against is other turtles. Like, you're like, what? There's a weird hidden gem with that.
Yeah.
There's not really much I can say about it, really. Its design's a bit strange. It's got a weird moustache.
Yeah, it's always got its back to you as well.
Yes, well, because that's the whole point. Its weakness is its belly, so it kind of turns its back, and it's got the big spiky sort of design.
Which I can make my honourable mentions list.
Typhlosion's another Gen 2 starter, the one I actually beat the main Elite 4 with. Also a big fan of Arcanine as well. Definitely an honourable mention as well.
Yep.
Turtonator. Really dig it. Really do. It's cool.
But will it be enough to beat Infernape? Let's find out.
Fight!
Okay, so the movesets I've already expressed in Infernape's movesets. They can get nearly everything.
Yeah.
So, Turtonator's movesets, what are those like?
Well, me personally, I used one. It's relatively shallow from what I noticed. Mine had a bit of a weird moveset to it. It had Fire Blast, Dragon Pulse, Hidden Power Ground, and Charge Beam. Which the Hidden Power Ground is very. It's not actually as good as the Stab other attack.
Yeah.
It's very. You only best using it against those four times weak to ground, which does exist. Like one of the main things that I came up against in Gen 7 was Salazzle.
Other than Geodude.
Yeah. Well, even things like Magnezone.
Magnezone.
It does have its usage, but its main stabs are enough to cover for what it needs.
Yeah, okay, so you'd probably be using Dragon Pulse against Infernape.
Yes.
Maybe with a Charge Beam added.
A Charge Beam added to it could be good. You could argue you could use a move like Overheat, but obviously you want to use it early because you cripple yourself for the rest of the battle. Not including things where you can switch in and out. Then
And against another fire type, you wouldn't want to use
not ideal anyway. So yeah, you'd probably just be using Stab Dragon Pulse for this one.
Yeah, I think what I will say, Infernape is a little bit frail, but Turtonator's attack stats aren't amazing.
No, it's got, I think, was it base 95 special attack?
It's 91.
91, worse than that. It's got very good defence.
Yeah, so it would be able to. If you're running a physical Infernape, then Turtonator will probably be able to tank it.
Oh, you do.
It will, yeah, definitely tank an Earthquake. And
It is super effective.
It's
but
super effective, as is Stone Edge.
Yes. I would say your best bet would be to run a special set, but you've got super effective stuff on the physical side, so we have to see which does more damage, honestly.
Yep. To the damage calculator!
Yes.
Okay, so checking on Infernape's moveset, all of its super effective moves are physical.
Okay. So, you could maybe run like a stab fighting type special attack though, right? Doesn't it get like Aura Sphere or something like that?
No, it doesn't get Aura Sphere.
Okay.
So, ideally you'd probably want to run Infernape as a physical.
As a physical, that's very changing the gamey. One thought I did have is that you could run Shell Smash. I don't think it'd benefit it though. That double... Yes, you could double your special attacking stat, and I don't know whether the speed boost would make it faster.
No, it would... Turtonator's speed stat is 31 compared to Infernape's 100. Shell Smash wouldn't raise its speed.
It still wouldn't outspeed it. You could maybe use it twice, but I think it'd be dead before it gets that second Shell Smash off properly.
So we're thinking Infernape.
I'm thinking Turtonator.
You think Infernape's too frail?
I think Infernape's too frail, and because Infernape can only use physical attacks to do super
albeit super effective.
Super effective physical attacks, but playing into Turtonator's very, very good defence, I think Turtonator might just have an edge here. I've noticed with these, by the way, so far,
We've
both
had differing
opinions.
aside from maybe Grass.
Yeah.
So 3 out of 4 we've
disagreed before we've come to a conclusion.
Yeah, and two of those as well we've disagreed on our own Pokemon.
Yeah. I'm keeping an open mind. Not with this one. That Turtonator's boss.
I think its attack stats are too low, so I think we're at an impasse.
We could try and find out.
So Turtonator is guaranteed a 2-hit knockout on Infernape with Dragon Pulse.
That's where I thought it was going to be.
And Infernape with Earthquake, guaranteed 3-hit KO.
Ooh. Obviously Infernape's going to go first though.
Yes, but 2 turns, Infernape will be dead. So Turtonator wins this one.
Turtonator wins?
And that sums up the fire episode. We shall see you next week for the electrifying electric types.
That joke was shocking.
Stay tuned, and I shall see you soon. Fire.
Cool. Sorry, I'm eating the buns.
Yeah. That's good. And who goes first? Fire. Okay.
Back of your hair.
Right, so let me check the stats first.
You could argue you could use something like what's the fire damage?
Overeat.
Do people want to know about this, by the way? Keep the audio in.